What's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. This time I think this is a really great match. To the left, it's me playing Ruby Amethyst, which I think I'm gonna take to the LCQ, and to the right, I'm playing against Sapphire Steel, which you don't see that often, but I do think it's a pretty good deck. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, like the video, and also comment. I'll definitely reply back. If you guys want to see my deck profile, I'll definitely send the link. If you guys want to see the steel blue, unfortunately I don't have it, but a lot of them seem pretty cookie cutter. So if you find a good one online, it's most likely the same one. Anyways, let's get into the gameplay. I have a crazy comeback on this one. And I think he did messed up, and I'll explain why. He does think a lot. By the way, this is a new shop I went to. It's called RWT in Covina, which is in California. Really good pricing. It's $15 entry, but first place took 22 packs for $15. Like, if you go, you want to win, because on top of that, they took a pin, one of the new pins, and they took one of the new mats. That is a phenomenal deal. Unfortunately, I was second. I took home 16 packs, which is still great for $15. You're not going to get 16 packs for $15 anywhere you go. So I think it was great. And the only match I lost was a pair down, unfortunately. And I bricked so hard. It was best of two, and I bricked so hard. But anyways, enough of the rant. Let's get into the gameplay. So he has his turn 4. I inked the Elsa. I think that's like the third Elsa I inked. Getting rid of his Hiram. It's very crucial to get rid of Hirams, and whenever you see him, because that's their draw engine. And that's what you want to eliminate, because then they get resources and they get to do crazy stuff, especially having Fishbone Quill already out. And I'm able to quest with 2 with Sisu, which is really good. I know I shuffle my cards in hand a lot. That's just a habit, a Yu-Gi-Oh habit, if I want to say, because I used to play Edison format. But yeah, it's just a habit. I don't know. Instead of just waiting patiently, I do stuff. But he pays 1 to hit my Sisu for 2, and then with Cahoon takes it out, gains 2 lore, which is not bad. I don't know if that was a good trade, but hey, he did it. I ink another Elsa, so I think that's the third Elsa I ink. And I could have played her, honestly, and gotten rid of his beast effect by exerting him and giving him 2 damage. But the reason why I didn't, I really wanted to play castle. And if I give him damage, then he gets rid of my castle because beast would be like hella strong, right? And this is where he kind of messes up, and I kind of get momentum. He doesn't get rid of my castle. He just wants to quest, which is kind of understandable because he has Ariel, which is questing for 5, since he has more items than I do, and Beast that quests for 2, and I have nothing on board, which I can see why he went that route, but you'll see soon that it messes him up pretty bad. But yeah, he's thinking about his move again. In these games, it is a little sped up, but in these matches, you really want to win. I don't think I saw anyone going with a fun deck. Everyone wants to win because pricing is so good. And if you don't make it to top 4, you spend $15, which does kind of hurt, because I think 4th takes 8 packs, which is still not bad, because if you kind of do the math, 8 times 5 is $40, and that's like a little below MSRP. So yeah. Anyways, he quests with Beast. I don't know why he was thinking about it, Maybe because he knows I could like summon one drop and then do Fox. But I get 2 lore because of my castle. For 4, I'm deciding whether to play Genie or Rabbit, but I go with the Rabbit just in case if he has an answer. And I move 1. I pay 1 to move Rabbit to castle and then 1 for Broom, which maybe I should have summoned Broom first and then pop it and draw another card. But I saw that late, well, after I played it, and I was like, you know what, whatever. If he doesn't get rid of my my Rabbit, I draw an extra card. Or he'll skip a turn and get rid of my castle. Which either way, I think it helps me. And I know you don't really want to quest with Ariel because yeah, you'll quest for 5, but then a lot of things can get rid of her, and Ward, you can't target her. So she's a good dime person, but he doesn't have dime yet. He played Vision for 2, and I'm just shuffling my cards, just waiting for my turn. I've been playing Ruby Amethyst for quite some time now. It's like my main deck. So it's like, I kind of know what I'm going to do, like turn by turn. So I don't have to think that much. Unless they do a weird play that I'm like, whoa, you just threw me off. But again, he's thinking. He Fishbone Quills, I don't know what card, and he quests for 7, jumping all the way to 12, and I'm barely at 4. Which I'm a little bit surprised, to be honest, because I'm like, I'm gonna get two card draws right now. 1 for turn and 1 for castle. Like, you're really gonna let that slide? But hey, he did, which I'm okay with it. I gained 2, going to 6. I sing with Rabbit to draw 2 more, which is pretty wild. And I drew into B Prep, questing with Broom before I get rid of it, because obviously I'm a B Prep. I don't want him to get an additional draw with Beast, and I don't want him to quest for 5 with Ariel. So I get a draw off of Rabbit, and now I have Castle. So this is where I feel like he messed up, because nothing that he has Rush, and even if he Zeus, he can't get rid of my castle, and it'll guarantee me 2 more lore. He pays 7 for dime. I'm like, that's fine. Again, he's thinking, and I'm just like, I drew 2 cards per turn, drew 2 for friends, and then drew 1 more because of Rabbit leaving the field. So I drew 5 cards in 1 turn, which is crazy to me. This is why I love Ruby Amethyst. The control aspect and the draw power is so crazy. Pay 4 for Genie. Summon Flynn, because Steel does have a lot of like high attack monsters. And I summon Goat. I didn't move anyone because I want to apply that pressure. Now, if he doesn't get rid of my castle, I'm able to gain 2, and then 2 with Genie and 1 with Gold. That's 5 per turn, which would be crazy. So I'm like, all right, cool. I feel like I'm pretty good now. He did took that big leap, questing for 7, but I'm catching up, and it's all because of Castle. Castle already got me like 6, 8 lore. I think 6 at this moment, and he could have gotten rid of it a while ago, but he didn't. So now I'm just slowly going up, going up. I could have in Goat summon Flynn and move both of them to the castle, but I know, like, if he plays Grab Your Swords, Flynn would have died. And I was like, I kind of don't want to go down that route. Or he could have just, like, fired the cannons. Flynn, it's easy to get rid of Flynn when you're going against Steel. So, to me, he's just an ink. And Goat has pretty good stats. And with the new Elsa, you could summon Exert, and Goat can take out many, many, many things. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. And he plays Giant Tink, and he dimes for 2. So I'm like, all right, cool. I got to get rid of that threat for sure. I gained 2 more because of Castle. So I'm like, yeah, you're gaining with your lucky dime, but I'm also gaining because of castle, which I think right now, if I'm not mistaken, it gave me 8 lore already, which is crazy because now I'm able to quest for 3 and be ahead. I pay 4 for rabbit, getting a little too excited that I'm dropping my cards. And I'm like, okay, I got to get rid of that tank because he could quest for 4 next turn easily. And we kind of don't want that. We want to, or he could sing, grab your swords, or he could do many things with tanks. I was like, what do I do now? What do I do that is efficient? I don't want to just quest and then I get close to 18, 19 and I can't close it out. So I pay another goat, just applying that pressure. I'm like, you know what? Ink Flynn. And I think I moved Genie because he has evasive and he has the biggest defense. So then I quest for 2. And then I didn't quest with goat. That would be so weird if I didn't quest with goat. And I did not quest with goat. Interesting. But you know what? It's fine because next turn, if he can close it out, I win. He could probably do Tamatoa, but even Tamatoa would only give him 4, 6, which wouldn't be enough. I think he'll be 1 down. So unless he has an item. So I'm all right, cool. Just fixing my cards. I do use katanas. They're slightly small, smaller than Dragon Shield, so I feel like the cards poke out a lot. He's thinking, but he realizes he cannot close it out. So he pretty much like, hey, yeah, you got it. And then after the match, he told me, like, I messed up by not taking off that castle. I'm like, yeah, you did, because that castle gave me 8 lore, I think even 10. And I pretty much have 2, 3, 4, 5 with just monsters plus 2 with castle. So it was a GG. I could just quest and do B prep. Gained extra 2 because of gold leaving the field. But yeah, drop a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. GG's, boys.